Hello everyone. We will proceed with our 11th chapter, Part A, National Movement, the Early Phase, 1885 to 1918. Topics which we will cover today are Extremist Phase from 1905 to 1920, Swadeshi Movement, the Moderates and the Extremist. We will start with Extremist Phase from 1905 to 1920. It is Swadeshi Movement. With the start of Swadeshi movement around 1903, the Indian national movement took a major leap forward. Women, students, and large section of the urban-rural population of Bengal and other parts of India became actively involved in politics for the first time. One major trigger for the movement was the proposal of the partition of Bengal into East and West Bengal in 1903 by Curzon. Now, Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi means of our own country. So, in 1903, this movement began, and people of various sections of society like women, students, and people from urban areas means developed areas, cities, rural areas means underdeveloped areas, that is villages. Every part of the country this movement started, and it basically started because of the decision of the British government to divide Bengal into two parts, that is East Bengal and West Bengal, and this was done by Lord Curzon, who was the British Governor General then. The nationalists immediately saw as a political act by the government to divide the Bengali people and also weakening the national movement. Even ordinary people of Bengal were enraged by this act and took to street to protest against it. There were massive protest petitions and campaigns, but they were not heeded to, and the government partitioned Bengal in 1905. Several protest meetings were held, and together they decided to boycott English cloth and salt. There was a tremendous mass response to this call. National movement, it saw many political activities, and Bengali people, they were not ready to be divided into East and West Bengal, but finally Bengal was divided into two parts, East Bengal and West Bengal, in 1905. But many people protested against this movement because those people, they were not interested in partitioning the Bengal. Indians wanted Bengal to be as one province or one state. Boycott and public burning of foreign cloth, picketing of shops selling foreign goods became common in remote corners of Bengal as well as in many important towns and cities throughout the country. Women refused to wear foreign bangles and use foreign utensils. Washermen refused to wash foreign clothes, and even priests declined offerings which contained foreign sugar. This spontaneous unity of diverse social groups was the basis of Indian nationalism. The early nationalists were successful in germinating this nationalism. That is, Indians throughout the country, they started boycotting British goods. That is, they were not ready to wear foreign clothes, and women, they refused to wear bangles which were not made in India, utensils which were made in foreign countries or they were imported from Britain were refused by Indian women. Washermen refused to wash clothes of the Britishers, and even priests, they declined to take they refused to take the offerings given to them which contained foreign sugar. So, throughout the country, Indians of various sections, they joined together to protest the British government. There was also a call of boycott of all government institutions like school, colleges, courts, etc. People set up Swadeshi schools and colleges and parallel courts in which they settled their mutual disputes. The idea was to refuse to cooperate with the government and in this way undermine its position. The Swadeshi movement gave tremendous impetus to Indian industry. In fact, beginning were made in manufacture of Swadeshi salt, sugar, matchboxes and other products on large scale. Now when this boycott movement started, Indians they refused to send their children to British schools, colleges and courts. People have set up their own, or Indians have set up their own Indian schools, colleges and even courts to settle down their disputes. Now because all Indians were united, the position of British government was weakened. And because of Swadeshi movement, Indians they started manufacturing. They started manufacture of Swadeshi salt, sugar, matchboxes and other products on large scale. The movement gave a stimulus to P.C. Ray's Bengal Chemical Works and encouraged Jamshedji Tata of Bombay to open his famous steel plant in Bihar. The movement also created tremendous demand for indigenous goods. The textile industry of India in particular received a great impetus from Swadeshi movement. Now because Swadeshi movement started, P.C. Ray of Bengal, he started chemical works. And this movement also encouraged Jamshedji Tata of Bombay to open a famous steel plant. Even today this steel plant in Bihar is very famous. It was opened after the Swadeshi movement was launched in India. And this movement also gave a boost or encouraged Indian textile industry. The moderates and the extremists. In the next session of Congress in 1905, the extremist nationalists like Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal and Lala Lajpat Rai were in favor of extending the movement to the rest of India and to demand for full-fledged freedom or Swaraj. Bal Gangadhar Tilak gave famous slogan, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." They wanted to move away from the earlier strategy of submitting petitions to the government to the new strategy of mobilizing the mass against the British rule and forcing the British to give up and go. They called the earlier strategy as mendicancy or begging for alms. Now the moderates and the extremists, in the next session which was held in 1905, leaders like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal and Lala Lajpat Rai, they were demanding Swaraj, that is full freedom. And Bal Gangadhar Tilak gave a famous slogan which is, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." And they wanted this movement or the strategy, they wanted to change from petitions to the government to new strategy, that is mobilizing or moving the masses, that is moving more number of people against the British rule and forcing the British government to go. They called the earlier strategy as mendicancy, that is, they said that moderates were begging for alms. The old leaders called moderate nationalists wanted to continue on a more gradual pace of movement and felt that the mass were not yet ready for the full-scale movement for freedom and self-rule. The difference between the two sections of the leaders grew and eventually led to split of Congress into two in the Surat session in 1907. The extremist leaders like Tilak were forced to leave the Congress. Now, if you remember, Indian National Congress, its session was in 1905. Extremist phase began, and in 1907, the Congress was split into two, or it was divided into two in a session in Surat, where leaders were divided. Extremist leaders made their own group and moderate leaders, they made their own group. And Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he was forced to leave the Congress. Soon the government came down heavily upon extremists and the activities of the Swaraj movement. Most of the leaders like Tilak were imprisoned and exiled. Gradually, the movement pertained out. Many young Swarajas felt let down by these developments and thus targeted the unpopular British officials. They hoped to restrain the repression and oppressions unleashed by the British in this way. Even though they did not succeed and were caught and hanged or imprisoned, they kept alive the spirit of nationalism and the idea of making supreme sacrifices for it. So, when the moderates and extremists they were demanding freedom or Swaraj for India, British government came out heavily means British government has taken strict action against the Indian leaders. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was imprisoned and others also they were caught or hanged, but they kept the spirit of nationalism alive. The national movement revived again in 1915 when Tilak came back from his exile and joined hands with Annie Besant to launch a movement for home rule. So in 1915, Bal Gangadhar Tilak came from exile and he joined hands with Annie Besant and started home rule movement. Today we have learnt about extremist phase 1905 to 1920, Swadeshi movement, the moderates and the extremists. For your homework, explain Swadeshi movement. Students, please write answer at least in 10 points. Please don't write 1 or 2 sentences. Write answer in 10 points minimum. Second question, what was mendicancy? Thank you.